Okay, here we are again, 3.5 weeks later, and this is the project that I was working on, my Baja. And as I told you in my first video, I was going to remove the motor, do a little bit of custom work, and do something that I was up to. Well, I'm about to reveal it right now. Here we go. I added a turbine, and it's just a King Tech K80. And this one here puts out 19 pounds of thrust at 145,000 RPMs max. And this was quite a bit of work. I didn't expect it to be as much as it was, but trying to squeeze the engine in here, making up the plates and making sure everything lined up and there was enough tilt for the engine, and then the exhaust tube and everything, which I'll be adding some pictures on how I did this. But just a quick review. Smoke fluid on board. In the back here, that's the pump in the back. And I did make this little plate up here just to hold the body from flapping. And here's going to be the Jet A fuel. That's the pump for the fuel. Again, the pump is in the back for the smoke. On the opposite side, I have on board propane tank. And here's the propane solenoid. So again, quite a bit of custom work. I did add a set of lights on this thing. And as you can see, these are from a real car. They actually strobe. Then you can have them on steady, flashing, SOS pattern, wigwags, and my favorite's the strobe. Just figure when it's running it'll look pretty neat. Again, I'll be taking this one out very shortly. I'll be bringing it up to my buddy's tarmac. He runs in the airport and he told me to take it and run it. But I was going to show you a quick little thing that I had done. As you can see here, my machine's not up and running right now, but I did a lot of templates out of wood. And when you add an exhaust tube, as you can see here, I got 30 and 27. Anywhere from 27 to 30 millimeters away, you have to have the clearance on the pipe. If you don't, if it's too close, it'll overheat. If it's too far away, it just won't run right. And 30 millimeters is perfect. I did 30 millimeters to the inside lip where it's curled here, and then right to the lip is 27. So that came out good. A buddy of mine, again, worked on helping me do the plate for the motor mount. It's a cross member inside, it's all welded and everything. And on the exhaust itself, I don't know how good you're going to see this, but we had to put it in my buddy's machine, and he took a smaller pipe and just opened it up enough so that it wouldn't rub on anything on the sides, because that's the trouble I was having. And he curled up the front so that the exhaust has nowhere to go but through. And again, when you turn on the smoke fluid, you'll just get a ton of cloud of smoke coming out the back, which will be fun. I'm going to turn this on for a quick sec just to show you. So on here, this is what you're going to do. You'll be bringing up the trim, and once it says ready, you'll lift up the throttle and then back down, and it will start. I have brakes on the opposite side, and I have my steering on the opposite side. So it's pretty simple. And over here on this here, as it says trim low, but we'll just do a quick test here on something. So I had already set up everything, went through everything looks good. Okay, here's the test the starter on and off. And it would help if I plugged it in. Bear with me for 1 second, and I shall do that. I unplug everything for safety. You don't want to have one of these plugged in, and if, God forbid that something ignited it. So here we go. Testing on. So when I do that for real with the radio, it'll be as a matter of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, things should be running. So again, that's just an example of what I've done. Looking forward to running this very shortly for you guys. And I've seen quite a few of these turbine powered vehicles online, but recently I've looked and I've never seen anybody do a Baja. I believe I was one of the first guys who ever did one back in the day. I don't know what date that was. It doesn't say here. This is when I was living in New Hampshire, and I did my first one. I had put a Run 54 on it, and then I had customized it over the years, and different bodies and different engines. And this ran really good. It was only a 8th scale, and when I did run it, it was pretty good with this because it didn't have that much power. And then for some reason I had sold that engine, and I bought this one here, which is the King Tech. And a couple of weeks ago when I went out, it was just way too much turbine for the vehicle. I mean, I couldn't even take the brakes off. It was just too much power. So that's why I decided to just take that apart and make this one. Again, I did a lot of customizing, and just as on a jet, I don't want to have to remove the body every time just to start this up. So what I did is I put the emergency fuel valve shut off right here on the side of the car, as you can see. So if I have to get underneath it, it's only 2 clips to cut, which will be fine. That's just for an emergency if you ever have to shut it. And on the opposite side here, I'm still gonna, customize just a small piece for the ground support unit, because that just plugs in the side over here. Again, I customized the body up a little bit. I put the switch on top instead of having it underneath and on the bottom. I just couldn't get at it, and I had a problem with the switch anyway, so I decided to put a new switch in. And I have volt watch in here, and it's quite a bit to it. You'll see some pictures as I go along. I'll be putting up some on the build that I had to do. Again, a lot of customizing on this one here, and I really haven't seen too many Bajas with a turbine, so I might be one of the only ones with this one. I've seen a couple of the trucks with it, but again, it's just not really a lot of room, and this is a full auto, and that's why the wires took me quite a bit of time, and the plate took me quite a bit of time to customize. So again, turbine powered Baja. Hope you guys enjoy this, and look forward to doing the next video. Till then, thanks for watching.